Is there an afterlife? I really do not know. I honestly also don't really think about it. Leia is done. There's no way to know anything after you die. I feel like that just scares me. So that's not my reality. I do believe that I will turn into a ghost when I die. And then I have to go into the light. But I will decide not to go into the light. And I will roam the earth and mess with my friends and the people who I don't really like. I will mess with my enemies. And then I will haunt their houses. And then if it's my brother, when I die, I will flicker the lights in my brother's room. And then I will do Phasmophobia stuff. One day there is just gonna turn up an EMF reader in his room. And it's gonna go to 5. And he will panic a little bit and be like, oh my god, flickering lights? EMF 5? This must be a mimic. And then he will find UV and then he'll be searching for fingerprints. But he will forget that he needs to check for orbs. And he will get a little bit paranoid. And then one time I'm just gonna decide to go away. And he's like, oh, it's a shade. But no, then I will return. And I will haunt a little bit more, but not as... I will not be as obvious. I will just move some stuff around. Like, random stuff, not important stuff. Just small things that he left somewhere. And I will pick it up and just throw it away into another dimension. And he's gonna be like, where did I leave this pencil? Or this pen that I got from school, where is this pen? And he's not gonna find it because I have it. I took it with me in the van. That's what I will do when I die. And that's the truth because I decided that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen when I die. And then when I'm done, or when I'm taking a break from messing with my brother, I will mess with other people as well. Just people that I dislike a little bit, or people who have wronged me in my life. And I will just sit there in their house like this. They won't know I'm there because I'm a dead ghost. I will just sit there and I will judge them silently. And then I will stick out my foot and they will not trip because I'm a ghost and they cannot feel it, or it will just go through them. But they will sense a presence, like they're being watched, and I'm gonna follow them everywhere and they will get so paranoid and be like, oh, I feel like something is watching me all this time and it's me. I'm watching them. And they will get so paranoid. And then I will like touch some stuff or make some noises at night and they're like, someone is here. But no, it is I, the ghost, who is haunting them for God knows how long, probably until I get bored. And then I move back to my brother and then I do some more stuff. I will throw the things then after my break. And then I will go back to other people. I will move their furniture like 1.5 centimeters a little bit. Thank you for following. A good time to join the stream. That's all gonna happen when I die. And then once I finally have my peace, I will decide to go into the light. And then I will just rest in eternity. What that looks like, I don't know. I think it's just an island on the sea. And we're just vibing there. I don't really think that all of the people are there. Because I feel like heaven and hell kind of scares me. Not because of the principles or anything. But I think if everybody who has ever died goes there, it's gonna be really crowded, and that kind of scares me because I also want my own me time. And I think that if I have to be like stuck in heaven with all of these people who are there, and I also think Jesus would be there, and I think that kind of scares me because I feel like he would also judge me because he's like this perfect human, right? And I'm not. I'm flawed. He died for my sins, right? So I think I would feel a bit intimidated if he was there. I think I'd be like, oh my god, Jesus is watching me and he's gonna judge me. He's gonna be like, I died for your sins, you know that? I think I'd feel kind of bad about it. story, okay? I do not have too much time. I'm making this all up as I go. I've never really thought about afterlife. I've had 2 near-death experiences in my life, but didn't experience anything out of the ordinary. I also don't believe people who have seen things when they have near-death experiences, because I also think that when you're nearly dying, your brain is still alive, and your brain, we make stuff up. Like, my dreams can get so freaky, and I'm like, my brain just decided to make stuff up while I was unconscious, laying in my bed. So I think if I were to have a near-death experience, that's gonna be so fucking weird, because I know my brain is gonna be like, oof, now's our time to shine. Now's our time to get this girl the biggest, weirdest fever dream of her life. And she's gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, the afterlife is me just phasmophobia in real life. So I don't believe when people talk about near-death experiences, because I think our brain is just like, I have some free time on my hands, let's just make stuff up. Your description of your afterlife is my new religion. I'm having way too much fun. You're talking about the island where Sora is from. No. Destiny Island? I would never go there. I'm going to follow the new religion of Vale. Heaven is a courtroom for you? No, I think heaven would be some nice chill place by the lake, and there's so many berries and people just pick them and eat them. But I feel like it's also kind of like high school, because you have Jesus with all of his apostles and his friends and the people who wrote the Bible, and they're just gonna be like, we're the cool kids, we are the OGs. And then you'd have people like me who are a bit socially anxious, be like, oh my god, these are like the OG people, like the famous jocks who were here for like 2000 years, right? So I'd be like a bit like, shy. Could I fit in? But do I want to fit in? I feel like that would be life all over again, and I feel like heaven should be the place to just chill and pick the berries and eat them by the lake. So Baby Yoda, I don't think Baby Yoda's in heaven. Baby Yoda has a lot of anger inside of him. Death is final, so no circulation after 7 minutes. Your body is oxygen deprived and cannot be revived. Yes, but my soul will play Phasmophobia for eternity until I step into the light. So apparently doctors mark people as brain dead to give them a free pass to harvest their organs before they die so they can remain healthy. Oh, I really don't care. Like, if my brain is dead, I don't need my organs anymore because I don't know they're there. So yeah, take out everything. If you could hang out with anyone famous in the afterlife, who would you pick? Fula Borg, even. I think I will die first and then Fula Borg will die. And I will wait for him, and then when he comes into the afterlife, after I've done all my Phasmophobia stuff, I will be there in my heaven by the lake or the sea with the berries waiting. And then Fula Borg will arrive, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's Fula Borg. And he will be there, and I'm like, oh my god, hi, how are you? And he's gonna be like, who is this random Belgian girl? Belgian and Germans, are we friends? I don't know. And then I will be like, we should totally hang and eat berries by the lake. And he'll be like, well, I'm kind of new, so maybe show me around. And I'll be like, that's Jesus and his gang? We don't fuck with Jesus and his gang, because they're like the OGs, right? They've been here since so long. His father created this place, so we should be thankful, but he can be a bit judgmental, so we don't really talk to him too much. We just smile and we wave, and we're just kind of respectful because we don't do violence and anger here. But let's move on, and then I will show him the berries. I'll tell him which are the best to pick because they're all edible. No poisonous berries in my heaven. And then we will just hang. And there's a lake and you can also swim in it. So I'll be like, Fula Borg, do you want to swim? And then we will just swim and chill. And then we will laugh because he's a very funny guy. and then the day will be over. But we're dead, we're in heaven, so eternal fun, right? And then that's how I will hang out with Flula after we die. I feel like my chat is way too serious for this. We don't know. There's no proof of afterlife and also no proof that there isn't one. It's a paradox. But that's the thing about life. You can just make stuff up. So if I say that I'm scared of death, I can just decide what happens after I die, because eventually I won't know. So I can just decide to believe something that's cool and fun, that's not scary, like burning forever, and then that's the truth. Show them this stream. Yeah, I have a very descriptive thing for the afterlife, and that's the truth because I said so. A person is remembered, that's how they stay alive. What will you swim in? The lake. But you know, it's heaven, so we have all of the clothes. We have as many clothes as we like. All of the new fashion on earth is first coming to heaven. And the people in heaven, especially Jesus, judges the clothes and be like, this is acceptable for earth. So we get all of the prime stuff. And then we also get all of the prime bikinis and swimwear. And then we just swim in the lake. But heaven is big, right? Because of the overcrowding. So we can also go to the beach because it's super big. It's also an island. A lake on an island. Yes, that can definitely happen. So yeah. In heaven, you can change the language settings. What language would you want to listen to? But you can only change it once for all eternity. English, because it's the universal language. And in heaven, everything is just fun and kind, and people love each other, so we can all understand each other. The barbecue parties you can have now, but heaven also has barbecue, otherwise it wouldn't be heaven, and bacon. We get shown a highlight reel of all your life, yes. Christy, yes, that's also a thing in heaven. Do you think new movies drop early in heaven? Yes. Jesus and his gang are known for being movie critics as well. So they will judge movies also. He's a judgmental person, I'm sorry. Let's talk about everything is made of dead stars and that matter was all created during the Big Bang. Yes, the Death Star did create... the Death Star created life. When Star Wars starts with a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, that long time ago is actually our reality, and the Death Star, that's like all pre-Jesus time, right? And then the Death Star happened, and that triggered the Big Bang, and then we were alive. So this is why there's so much Star Wars content on Earth, because Jesus was there. Well, he was also kind of created with the Death Star because, you know, like prehistoric stuff, and then Jesus was alive, and then God was like, son, Death Star, I made that for you. I created life for you. And then Jesus was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then Star Wars came out, and yes, it's all based on the real story, of course. It's just a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away that's also created by God. And Jesus was like, oh my God, my father made this. We need more of Star Wars on Earth. The people need to see my father's story. And that's why we have so much Star Wars content. It's because it all comes through heaven, which is judged by Jesus. Jesus really takes advantage of his privilege. Yeah, exactly. He's also a Nepo baby, so, I mean, there's that. Ads in heaven, only fun ads. I want to take my game collection so I can try and complete it. That's good. Never thought I heard religion fusion with geek. Do I believe in Jesus? I think, yeah, obviously. I do think a guy named Jesus existed and just roamed the earth, and people were like, oh my fucking God. I think Jesus was actually really hot, and that's why there were so many books written about him. It's official, Veerle is losing her mind. No, I'm just stating the obvious. Why should I believe in Jesus when he clearly doesn't believe in me? Do you know his thoughts? I think Jesus does believe in you. Jesus is a Nepo baby is a funny thing you've said. I mean, it's kind of true, right? Really, you have too much time to make this up. I think I've been so sleep deprived that my brain just tickles me a little bit. So many crazy metalhead crazy theories. Well, it's not a theory if it's true. Would our time matter for heaven? Or would everyone who ever lived on Earth and beyond be filtered through all at once into the afterlife? I feel like I'm not smart enough to understand your question, but I think overcrowding is definitely a problem. So maybe if God were like, Thanos should be real, maybe that could happen. But yeah, what happens after you die in the afterlife? I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe heaven and hell are just different, like Milky Way stuff. And it's so big. And it's ever expanding. And it's growing and growing and growing. But I also think you can teleport in the afterlife. Because if you want to meet like Princess Diana, you can just do it and be like, beep up, boop up, Princess Diana location, and then you just go there. Because imagine being in the afterlife and not being able to meet all these famous stars, right? This is the beginning of the memoirs of Vera. I feel like someone should turn this into a book, and then it should be remade every decade or so until people start to believe this. You can teleport in real life as well. Yeah, that's kind of true. Oh my god, no. My kitty is broken. Sad. Yeah, I don't think Kevin has time. I feel like time is super stupid because, like, it's all made up. It doesn't really exist, time. I feel like time is just weird because we associate so much value with time, and I'm like, what? Why does it matter? Time means nothing to me, but it does. Time spent together means so much to me, but time in general, I feel like, why do I have to wake up at 5 a.m? Why can I not just let my body wake up and then just live the day just based on feeling? Why does a clock dictate what I do? I don't get it. Society. Someday this stream will be the equivalent of the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know what that is. Did you finish the Langwingers? No, I'm still eating them. Speaking of superpowers, what superpower would you like to have? It can't be a compilation of powers like someone who has multiple powers, just one superpower. What superpower would I have? What do you mean with compilation? Because I would like super speed, but not just running really fast, but doing everything really fast. Because imagine if time didn't exist, and then it also doesn't matter how long I work, and then I can do my work just really, really quickly in like 5 seconds, and then I can just take the day off and chill and be slower for the rest of the day. That's fun. When you get older, time just goes by faster. That's a proven fact, yes. That's what I think I learned about control by gravity. I don't know much about it. A lot of the knowledge I have is just made up. Mine would be talking to him. Well, you're talking to a woman right now, so I guess your superpower works. You have a doctorate? What? I'm talking to smart people? My throat is so dry from talking so much. I've been talking so much I forgot that we were making puzzles.